Hi, online English 12 students. It's Mrs. Miller, and hopefully you have finished the Hamlet test and are excited to be done with that. For the last thing we're doing for the rest of the school year, we're reading a novel called Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. If you want a hard copy, you can check one out in the Media Center. This one obviously is old. It's falling apart, but I have all my annotations in there. And there's two different versions of this. It's the same story, but the page numbers don't match up. So when I make assignments for this in Brightspace, it's going to go by parts, not page numbers, because it won't be accurate if you have a different version than I do. Okay, so this book is a dystopian novel. It's science fiction, so it's set in the future. It's written by Ray Bradbury, and people's minds have been blown about this book since it was printed in 1950, I believe, because he predicted a ton of things in the future that have either come true or seem to be coming true. And it's, of course, a warning about other things, which I don't want to be a spoiler for that. So for this assignment, there are 3 parts in the book. So I will be releasing study guides for each part. The first part's kind of long, so you have more days to read it. You should plan on, if you want to chop it up into daily reading, about 10 pages a day, so not a lot. The first part will be due at the, I think, mid-second week of this 2-week block, and then the second part, and then the third part. However, I am going to put out all 3 study guides, so if you want to just read straight through and get it done, you can. There is a character tracking sheet as well. So there's 3 study guides, 1 for each part of the novel, and then there's a character tracking sheet, which is pretty involved, so it's a lot of points, takes a lot of time. So you want to do that as you're reading. And there are going to be some projects at the end. There's not a separate test on this novel because I'm just going to incorporate questions into the final exam from the novel, and then everything else that we've done for the semester. So 3 study guides, character tracking sheet. I made a PowerPoint I would like for you to look at. It talks about the author and a lot of the themes and issues that are going to be discussed in the novel, so it should help you if you look at it and look at some of the videos. I guess there's 2 versions of the movie too. There's an older one that's closer to the book, but it's cheesy as far as special effects go. And then there's a newer version that, I mean, it's fun to watch, but they're even missing some key characters. So if you would like to watch one of those movies, you can. I actually have both of them here in the class. If you want to just borrow them from me, I'd be happy to do that for you. I think that's it for at least kicking off. I might assign us some other things. I just haven't decided which of the extra activities I would like to do yet. And that is it. So I think you'll like the read. It's much easier than reading Hamlet because it was written much more recently. And if you like science fiction, you will be excited. Take care. You're in the home stretch. Don't stop now.